Hey, Trev here. Today I'm going to teach you how to paint a really simple and easy cherry blossom tree. I'm using 3 different canvases. They're each 16 by 20 inches, but you can use any size canvases you want to. You can even use something this size. This was my test example. So we're going to kind of do something like this, but it'll be split in 3. And all you need to do this is a few different paints. First, you're going to want black paint. And then I'm going to be doing like a blue shade. So I'm going to be doing dark blue, light blue, and then a real light blue. And that's pretty much all you need besides some paint brushes. So I'm going to start with painting the branch black, and then we'll add the colors. Here we go.
So to start off, I'm using a 2-inch brush with black acrylic paint, and I'm using very light brush strokes to give it kind of a wooden texture. And I'm also adding a little bit of black speckles around the whole branches, just kind of all around, just to give it a cool little speckled effect. Next, I'm getting my colors ready, so I'm going to start with a little bit of white, and then light blue, and then dark blue on my palette. Now I'm going to start painting with light blue acrylic paint, and I'm doing just very gentle light taps. And I'm putting them where I would picture all of the flowers to be, the buds, the foliage on the branches growing all over. Once you're comfortable with the light blue, we'll move on to the dark blue. And same thing, except you're kind of putting the dark blue into the parts where you think it'll be receiving less light, where the flowers or the bushes are going to get less light. So generally towards the bottom of the flowers, towards the bottom of the branches, stuff like that. But pretty much blue all over, lots of speckles as well. Next, we'll be adding white acrylic paint, but I do recommend letting the blue paints dry for a little bit. And once you put the white paints down, just like the blue paints, but try to focus on the tops of the flowers and the tops of the branches, because that's where the light would hit. Next, I'll be adding some detail and also removing some paint with the paper towel and also a brush. So I'm just kind of adding a little bit of randomness, smudging the paint a little bit here and there. Fun stuff. Now, in order to add a splatter effect to our painting, we're first going to need to dilute the paint with some water, and then we're going to suck it up with a water dropper and then drop splats of paint down from at least 4 or 5 foot high above the canvases. Just drop those painting splats all over, and then you can grab a paper towel and you're going to use it to soak up the unwanted splatters. So try to focus the splats on the branches where you're going to want those flowers and the foliage. And then our final step is filling up your paintbrush with a bunch of paint and then flicking it with your fingers and creating a speckled effect all over, especially towards the flowers. And you'll get something like this. Here's the final painting, nice and dry, and there's kind of a simulated situation. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe. I'm out of here.